I can't believe this is actually. I was just talking to the air. Well, it's funny how this game lost me out. Then I had to wait 5 minutes. Like, what? My soul disconnected from my character or something? Because I logged out or disconnected abnormally? Like, what the frick? What the flop? Like, I don't understand. But anyways, I got quite a bit to rant about today. I don't know if I'm gonna rant about it because I try to really keep stuff to myself, especially dealing with situations, things, people, places, etc., etc., etc. But in a way, I am very expressive about myself in a lot of ways. Now, more so on my social media platforms than any other place. I don't necessarily bring stuff to like streaming platforms, YouTube platforms, and all that other stuff. Cause I like keep my personal life and my gaming life two separate things. But I guess it comes a point in a time where things in your life just get so hectic, so crazy, where it just spills over and you just run on about what the hell is this thing? Alright, so it's about been about almost what 1-2 minutes, hopefully 3, and I want to try to launch this up again. But things in your life just get so hectic, and I just been dealing with a lot of stuff, a lot of unnecessary stuff, and it's just because people around me just refuse to mature and grow up, and just you feel me. Like you can try to work with people, try to help people, and everything like that, and you try to talk to people, but man, the way I feel like I ain't nobody's mama, I ain't nobody's daddy, I'm not married or anything like that. So I feel like as an adult, if I had to tell another adult and to be considerate and be responsible. And if they give me a hard time because I don't know, a person try to argue with me, like I don't have no right to complain or say anything, about how atrocious they like to keep their environment. But man, listen. It should be anyone's right mind to, if things just don't, just out of line to say something, right? It's like, hey man, this, especially if you're the one doing the most, right? Hey, like, hey man, this shit kind of, can you help me out a little bit? Like, you feel me? No disrespect or anything like that, but as an adult, it's just like, you feel me? Like, I know I'm not crazy. So they kind of like twisted it. So they kind of like twist things out of proportion. But anyway, that's human, right? That's anyone. If you go stay any place, you go live with anyone or anything like that, you'd expect them to at least live reasonable with you. You have a roommate and they leave their place churches and you live with them, and you have to share that environment with them, and it's always messy, and you always have to clean up after the person. Like, tell me I'm not going crazy, right? But yeah, it's to the point where I decided it's probably best to withdraw my support and presence within the environment because I clean up after myself. You feel me? Tub, all that, dishes, everything, and I go even so far as to, at times clean the whole house, and that's anywhere I go, any place, and it's not necessarily an issue. At the end of the day. But this person that I don't know seems to fail to even acknowledge that, let alone show appreciation, gratitude. So it's just it's been an issue, and it's just escalated to the point where it like twist days because I don't know. I guess they're really sensitive about me speaking up about it, or speaking up about things. I guess they're telling other people. Negative things or probably half truths. I'm not really sure, but rumor has it that other people are saying stuff about it or whatever. And yeah, man, how can you trip, or how would anyone trip over your daughter, family member, whoever it is, living irresponsible, making bad choices, decisions, etc., etc., etc. I just, you can only do so much. You can only help so much. You can only do. At the end of the day, I just feel like you just gotta take care of yourself, and basically it. I guess after withdrawing my presence and I noticed it that maybe they'll have a change of heart, change of mind, or show some appreciation. I really don't know. I really don't care. I just know that my decision is gonna be better on me and make me happier in the long run. And for the most part, I guess the only thing I get to really do is keep my environment clean and tidy and straight, because it's weird that I feel like I have to be somebody else's parent, especially as an adult, and I do not agree with that. You feel me? And I could really see if the person was like trying, and they're being cooperative, and they were trying to understand where I'm coming from and stuff with it and all that, and they weren't going behind my back and bitching and try to make it seem like I'm like some evil monster trying to attack them and stuff. You feel me, dude? That's probably the hardest part about the whole situation in and of it. So, is to be made out to be the bad guy. What, for speaking up? But for telling you, hey man, this shit is a little crazy. You want to do something about it? You feel me? You feel me, dude? Like, what the fuck? So, for me, it's like, personally, I'm over it. I feel like people reap what they sow, right? Reap what you sow. Because consequence of leaving an environment like that is going to be detrimental over time. Roaches, all that shit. You feel me? And so, they mess around. They would get evicted or something like that, have another place. Because I'm pretty sure the people that inspect this building, do reports. They might not openly say it to the tenants or anything like that. But I'm more than sure they do inspections, and they jet down notes. It's like, oh, this person's place such, and based on that, and you feel me, and other information they probably gather or witness, they're gonna come to the conclusion like, oh, this person is irresponsible. We need to get rid of them. So they the ones investing, or ultimately put the blame put the blame on the person who's doing that. It's like, oh, well, you're contributing to this. This is why this place is getting units getting infested. These units is getting infested with roaches, etc., etc., etc. And so, where I'm staying at, where I'm living at now, where I'm burying is over here on the west side, and let's see. I'm just trying to understand, collect my thoughts, because I'm not trying to give away a whole lot of personal information. I'm sorry, guys, but I just don't. You feel me? It's not only for myself, but it's for other people, especially those who I have to say negative things about because they're being toxic. But guys, it's insane, dude. And I never thought that I'd be on YouTube or whatever, or streaming or even discussing these things on a screen to begin with. But it's just some shit. Well, the truth is the truth, man. Like in plain sight, in hindsight, truth is the truth. At the end of the day, you can live private and not have everybody see and know what you do, but at the end of the day, what you've done is what you've done, okay? There's no hiding from God, so it's just like, it might as well be out there in the open if someone knows and says about it, but that's why we got gossip and slander in this world now, but some people, but I don't know, guys, it's just, where I'm staying at now, I'm not on a lease per se, which I feel like is a mistake, but my situation, you feel me? My situation and everything, I really didn't have too many options to really gain some ground with a lot of stuff. attention. Look at this. You hang with me today? Oh no, yeah. Yeah, tell him. Uh-huh. That's how I be feeling. Mm-hmm. Tell me what's going on. These are not the same. The kids are wonderful, but they are manipulative a lot of times. I think that's perfectly normal for given their age, maybe. But a lot of it I do is probably due to focus. Get over here. Due to faulty parenting. You get good to me. Can I like it, please? Please, can I like it? I ain't killing you. You got boogies. You like boogies on your ass? You like boogies? This is all them martial arts moves for nothing. I still don't get them. It's easy way to hard, but it's fun. Running from me. Ain't that about something? Okay, yeah. So, the kids. Oh shit! Like, so I'm not liking this thing where it logs you out now if you don't stay logged in for a period of time. Unless it's maintenance and then it's maintenance day. I don't know. It says 600 seconds, but damn, nigga, 600 seconds didn't go by that damn fucking fast. Probably logged me out because I was A-OK. If they got that as a new system, man, that sucks because people pay hard on this game, man. Server can't be reached. So yeah, I'm assuming it's maintenance. Oh, I guess we just talked, man. Was shit. So the kids, they're fine for the most part, but they just got a lot of behavioral issues in a sense where it's more like emotional. Like they're manipulative. Like if they're not getting what they want, they try to manipulate in such a way where they can try to convince you to give them what they want, or they start fussing and whining and complaining. And it's the older one, the main only one who does it. I don't know. It's just probably normal for child there, but a lot of it is probably due to parenting and love the kids, play with the kids, try to help them out and teach them right from wrong. But at the end of the day, they're not my kids. Like these are not my children. Honestly, like not my blood, not my sperm, none of that. Never agreed, to be a father figure or anything like that. So it's kind of wild, and it's like how the older one treats the baby. Sometimes it's kind of just like this. I mean, it's what to be expected to some degree, but a lot of it's just like, what the frick? It's like, the parent don't discipline them on certain things and stuff, and it's like I can only do so much as a person who does not have the authority of a parent. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, it's really going to be up to the father and the mother, and I'm not really going to talk about their situation, with that. It's just, I feel like I have to pull back quite a bit. What I'm doing, where I'm trying to help at, and how much I'm doing on it. Because other thing is, I do not want to get too attached, you know, in a sense where they can try to use that to manipulate me as well. Because that's how thin the line is with trust. And yeah, there's so much to say, but really not enough time in the words to get it out. But just from that summary there, it should explain a lot about my situation, what I've been dealing with. So, on top of that, there's a lack of personal space where I've been at, and all my stuff is set up there, but like I said, it's not a lot really personal space or anything like that for me to get work done. And I don't know, it's like I'm constantly being distracted, not in a good way or a sense where I'm expected to be distracted, but it's just like they come, you know, the person I'll stay, a roommate will literally come in my face and just start having a full blown conversation about whatever, regardless. And so, oh, sorry guys, it's just a lot going on in the background and stuff. They just kind of out of control today. I don't know what's got into them, but I'm trying to collect my words and try to focus on where I left off. Like yeah, roommate literally come in and have a full blown conversation with me, knowing that I'm busy, knowing that I'm doing something, knowing that I'm working, or just in my work environment, or just studying, reading, whatever. Come and have a full environment. And when I complained about that, it was a whole issue. Or when I spoke up about that. And don't get me wrong, guys, because y'all probably thinking, oh, well, you probably said something rude or that. No, I said it as kindly, as respectful, as politely as I can, because honestly, I'm going to be honest, I've been patient with it for quite some time, and you feel me? That haven't been a big issue about it, because I just, people, you would think people would read social cues and that's to back off, but I actually had to verbally express myself, and also, express it in detail. Like, you feel me? Like, I literally had to make a point, and they still tried to downplay it. Like, you feel me? Like I'm the one doing something wrong for trying to set up boundaries. Like, it's my personal space, so it's just a lot that's been going on. I feel like I've been like tolerating it. Now it's just like I'm done tolerating it, and it's just time to step up, speak up. And so yeah, it's going to be conflict because of that. I feel like that's so petty. That's about as petty as it can be. And I don't know, man. I just feel like situations like this follows me. So growing up, parents' home and stuff, it was like they were kind of, how can I say, controlling and manipulative in a way. So it just seems like these patterns just follow me in places I go, people I deal with or have to deal with most of the time. Because trust me, if I did not have to deal with them, I would not be in these situations to begin with. I would not hang around people, who behave in, can I say, a destructive manner. Because I can see dealing with someone that's reasonable, someone that can compromise a little bit, and be a little bit understanding, but someone who's just, completely out of it, don't listen to anybody, you feel me? So you feel me? It's insane, especially for someone being the age close to where I am at. And so, that and on top of other things, bro, like, guys, if I have not been streaming or recording, or if I just don't seem focused, bro, it's just a lot going on in my life that's just really chaotic, man. Like, I can't even exaggerate this stuff. I wish I could. And so it looks like Mabinogi's down for maintenance. But yeah, it's just like my life went from somewhat reasonable, and not even reasonable. It's just been chaos. Chaos growing up, chaos now, and chaos trying to get to where I want to be. I don't know. So you guys know that I deal with stuff like depression and to some level anxiety, which I've been slowly coming out of, guys. That's kind of been a little bit of a fight uphill, especially with some low self-esteem and hurdles with that and stuff like that. Fighting that off, because I don't know, I don't recall myself ever having such a high level of low self-esteem before, and I don't know if that stems from dealing with my family or just friends in general that weren't good for me in my past, but I've noticed it. It just took me a while to realize it and kind of attack that. So it's like I'm coming out of a lot, but I don't know, guys. It just feels like where I'm staying at now, people or not respect my autonomy. And I don't know, it's like everyone's trying to fight against it, bro. And it's just like, bro, like if you, these are your basic rights. Like I don't understand why people do not understand this. You know, like people who are like adults, they drive, they got children, like you know, it's wild. I just don't get it. Hey guys. So, it's just a lot of stuff, going on in our situation. That doesn't change how much I love them. That doesn't change how much I care about them. But I just have a maturity and understanding that sometimes it's better to withdraw than to keep on letting people kind of like, how do I say, keep walking over you. And so, I don't know. I guess it's a hard lesson for me. I feel like this is something we just all go through in life at a certain point. We try to do our best, and I don't know. I just feel like, how about I say this? How about I close with saying this? No matter what you do in life, you're gonna come across that one individual who is blinded with pride. Okay, stay with me. And as a result of that, because I feel like we all have some level of pride, Even I have some level of pride at times. But they're just gonna come across that one individual who's so blindsided by it that no matter what you do, what you say, how often you help, it's going to be an issue with it. It's going to be a problem. It's going to be conflict. And so, what I would say to anyone who is dealing with a similar situation, it is okay to back away and walk away. You feel me? It's okay. It's okay to withhold. It's okay to withdraw your support, your love, your compassion. It doesn't make you less of a positive person. Because honestly, saying it as real as I can, we all got flaws. Okay, and so it doesn't make you any any less of a good person if you back away. Now, if you're causing trouble, if you're the one causing trouble, then that would be questionable if you're a good person or not. But you are not a bad person for not helping those or stepping away from those who do not genuinely care, value, support you, or appreciate you, or show gratitude or things towards you. There's certain boundaries and standards and respect you should have for yourself to where, yeah, you might endure a little bit, but you're not gonna let someone knock your head off with a bat. You know what I mean? Like a couple of jabs and a few punches, maybe, but someone swinging a bat and trying to smack your head off. So you can only take and do so much to where it's just really time to, back away. People are gonna have to face their own bad choices, own consequences, deal with their own flaws, own insecurities. You can't do it all for everyone. Sometimes you're just gonna have to play the villain, if I even have to say it. They say, hey, you're the bad guy. Hey, I don't know, you just that. Hey, play the part well, okay? Put on a Venom suit. Put on, put on Carnage. And play the villain as best as you can. That's the role they wanted you to play, right? And I'm not saying, go do something bad, but I'm just saying, sometimes you gotta watch people struggle.